With my Longo, throw up the in it. I'm charging through Prado, it's got me going crazy. I blame it on Samo Simon, I'm a gangster.
We're just waiting on Rocky. I already sent them the coffee. But yeah, we're just waiting on Rocky. Vamos a allá.
Whoa, take it.
Okay, we got it. And so, I'm gonna go with this here. Let me don't get canceled. Just look at me. Just waiting on him to get it. I'm sorry. Hi, Daniel. Pero no sé. No sé qué es. Por aquí. Oh, there he is. There he is. Come on, he's coming. He's coming.
Sorry, y'all. We live?
Yeah, we're live.
We are live.
That's
You did? Nice. Sorry, I was having a hard time, like, because it was going through Instagram or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, I forgot.
So I had to, like, copy the joint and then go back through the browser. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, you want me to share it on? Let me share it on YouTube. Hold on. Let me do that real fast.
You know, you asked me a long time ago to do the interview, and I was like, I don't know. I'm not saying no, but I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. And so it's really cool you asked me to do it again. I appreciate you doing that.
I waited for you to feel more comfy. You know what I mean? Because I know it's hard at the beginning. You're like me. I don't talk on my live sometimes. And everybody trips out on that because I'm very talkative. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out everything was going on too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a little bit of the interview you did last week.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to come out. I'm like, I'm gonna be the first one to get it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And you know what time we did it? You're gonna trip out because I wasn't doing anything. I was bored. It was like 1:00 in the morning. We finished like till 3. But I was laughing because I'm like, we actually did it at 1:00 in the morning, and he was tipsy. So I don't know.
That's awesome, man.
I'm like, if I don't get him now, I'm never gonna get him.
Right.
I'm sure I never will. Hey, Footloose.
Oh, yeah, let me see here.
Yeah. I do.
I'm doing my final, so I'm doing all the characters I'm gonna use.
What is that? Daniel Barry in here?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen him in a long time. Will in here?
Well, yeah. Hey, he has to do another treasure hunt. It's gonna be fun if we all join. Last time we mostly all of us, me ate shit a couple times. We should do a treasure hunt. Okay, you could try it. It's pretty cool. And then it sucks because you can't now use the items that are already on the camera. So they're in the camera, you're fucked. You can't use it. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to see the chat, but
But
I'll go back and forth.
I'll put the stuff. All I have done is this one. It's on that one, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can stream it on my Beagle. Hold on, babe. I don't know where you left your iPad. Check on the side of the bed where I should put it. Let me see if I can stream it to my Beagle too. So I should both. Beagle. And I'll be streaming you everywhere.
There's Chief. What's up, Chief?
There we go. Everybody's streaming. No, you can't be on stream. Go that way.
No,
No, you can be.
I only say
Say hi. You can say hi.
hi.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, we playing as a Freddy's.
No, he's a strong man. He does gym. He goes to the gym like all of us. You want to show him your muscles? Show him your muscles. You show him muscles.
Nice.
We playing as a Freddy's.
No, he doesn't know what Five Nights at Freddy's is.
Yeah, I've seen Five Nights at Freddy's before.
Yeah.
He wants you
With
to play.
the scary bear and stuff.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wants you to play with him. They made me do the one on
They
the phone.
put this game with this. With this
He
game.
goes like this. He goes.
Playing as a Freddy's.
Yeah. Who are you?
As Freddy.
You're Freddy. Who's Chica? Dude, if you see what he's
Yeah.
doing, you'd be going, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, I don't know who all the characters are, but I know they got the bears. I
it's
can't remember what the other ones are.
Like he got me doing all these. And I'm not done until you get started. Hold on, this one. Yeah, like there.
Oh, nice.
I printed it on for him, and the grandma's like, "What the? This is demonic or something like that." She took it away from me. My grandma took it away from me. I'm like, I'm not. And I made him 5 prints. He lost them all.
Yeah,
because
play as a Freddy's.
Yep, I seen it.
They made me play the one on the phone that the animatronics comes to you and it jump scares you from your phone. You're moving, and it comes with you. Like it's a virtual reality thing. And I'm like, God damn, I couldn't sleep a couple days, but yeah.
You can move. Freddy's Batman.
And then something about a flashlight, and I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. They got me traumatized a little. Just a
What
little.
does
Because the kids were
flashlight?
screaming before we got there, and yeah, it's like
Yeah, I remember like my kids had all the little toys or whatever back in the day. They wanted all the toys for Christmas and stuff. So like one year we got a bunch of them.
As a Freddy's toy.
I laugh because they have the cupcake. You seen the cupcake? I'm oh, that's so cute.
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's a cupcake. The duck. That's her partner, I guess, and it's a killing cupcake. I was like, cool. And then
Right.
the girls, her name is Baby from the sister location, the second part. She gives you ice cream. She kills you while she's doing it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never watched it, but like I said, I've seen the things though.
When as a Freddy's.
Okay, he heard to it. But even look,
When Freddy.
this one's a Freddy person, and the other one's a Minion person. So she got all kinds of minions.
No, I'm Freddy.
Oh yeah, Minions too. Yup.
My household has different characters. Okay, they're all different characters in this house. From the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, they made me dress all kinds. For Halloween, they made me dress like Harley Quinn, but the Minion one.
And
Hold
that's
on.
a Freddy's
He's
Batman.
autistic. He's autistic.
I want to try not to Freddy's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Change of Foxy.
Yeah. Okay. Can I talk to my friend now? No. Yeah. We have to do this, sir.
No.
Can you do an interview with me? Okay. Can you ask? Hi. What's your name? Can you ask him?
What's your
And
name?
how come you started a YouTube channel on exercise?
What's your name?
My name is Rocky Strong, and we started I don't know. I didn't really start the channel to do fitness. Really, it was just something I was doing, like already. Really, I started the channel doing like blowing leaves out the gutters and cutting the grass and stuff. Well, I started actually making little shorts of Big Weevy's channel, and then I started doing my own lives. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I just got doing it because I was always talking about, I'm about ready to go to the gym. I'm fitting to go to the gym, and then everybody kept asking me what I was doing and stuff, And then I was like, well, I can start incorporating some of the stuff because I didn't know what else to do anyway for my content, And so yeah, no, I just kind of kind of just ended up being a big part of the channel, really. Like it just happened, really.
Do any of your family members watch you and they tell you what their opinions or how it sounds and also like that?
Not a whole lot, man. Like, I don't know. They're just not interested, I guess. I don't know what it is, but nah, not too much. Like my
Everybody asks the same question. That's why I asked you, because everybody goes, "Does anybody look?" They do. They just trip out. Like, what do you do? What's so about it? What's the whole deal? But I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm having fun. I don't care.
yeah, like I try to explain it to them, but it's like, you know, they don't really get what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And then like my old lady's uncle though, he's seen it like out of nowhere because he watches YouTube, you know, and he seen me out of nowhere and he was like, "Hey man, I seen you last night on YouTube," and I was like,
You popped
"Yeah,
up.
man." I was like, "Yeah, I'll be on there all the time," and he's like, "Man, that's cool, man. That's cool." And he was like asking me about it and stuff, and he was actually pretty cool about it. Everybody else kind of like acts like the shit's a joke or something. You know what I mean?
My kids would tell me, "What's the point of you being on there? You don't pay attention." When I wasn't doing this, nobody cared I was doing anything. Now I'm on here and they're like, "We don't want to be on stream," and they come and sit here and I'm like, "I don't see you streaming." You're like,
Right.
I'm gonna go on stream. Everybody quiet. Don't do this. Don't do that. Well, as soon as I turn on they know. As soon as I put the computer or the phone, "Hey, mom, you're on live, huh? Mm-hmm. You're on live. We all see you." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
But it's like
Yeah.
before this, nobody paid attention. Now that I'm on here, everybody's paying attention. And then I laugh because everybody goes, "You're the only one of all your crew that hasn't gotten monetized. Leave me alone. Why you gotta come bully me? Leave me alone." I'm like,
Right.
all the other ones are big. There's 12K and 6K on all the other ones, and this one's just like my have fun with it.
Right. Yeah, no, that's cool. Like, I try to get my son a little bit, but he don't really dig it. You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to push him to do it or nothing. But the couple times we worked out or whatever, I definitely try to like get him to fuck with it a little bit, but he wasn't really down with it. So I wasn't trying to force him to be on there. You know what I mean? So, but no, that's definitely cool.
I tried it. It didn't work.
It's definitely cool when your family's like cool with it, though, for sure.
Yeah, they always ask me how much are you on the YouTube? Does not go any higher. Leave it alone, the YouTube. But everything else, like on Snapchat, I'm almost 13K. I should be by 13K now. And then on my Facebook and all of the other ones, I had to have 2 pages on Instagram because I can't follow nobody no more. So I gotta get the other ones to follow the other.
Right, right.
So we're gonna have 2, and then but I'm on every platform from favorite to TikTok to I have a boy. If I tell you other platforms I'm on, you're like, what? I didn't know this one existed. There's one called Rainbow. There's a lot of them. I'm everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah, that's what like when I went to the dinner with my old lady, like one of her coworkers was like, why don't you just put it on Instagram too? And I was like, I don't know why I don't, like, for real. So like recent I've been putting a little bit here and there, a little bit more, you know, because if nothing else it'll promote
So if you start
the YouTube
on
or
Instagram, if you do the same videos, you won't have to struggle that much. Because if you put on Instagram, it'll go. If you add your Facebook and the same thing, your Facebook and your Instagram are the same, it'll automatically go to yours, and you have to worry about posting everywhere. It'll automatically do it by itself. That's
right, yeah. Right, yeah, yeah. And it all promotes different, you know what I'm saying? One promote the other, it'll promote the other, you know what I mean? So I don't know why I wasn't doing it, but I just started doing it again. So like when I first got on Tube, I was on there posting a little bit, but I didn't really think it was like that. But she was like explaining to me like, oh, it's basically the same thing. Basically, you know, you can post all your stuff on there, and then eventually, if you get a lot of followers, then it's basically just like Facebook or YouTube, you know.
What's the best experience you've had throughout? You've been here for a whole year mostly. So what's your best experience? How many people you still talk to? Like all our crew that started, none of us are all together no more.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy how like how it's really changed up like over the last year, man. A lot of people come and go, and a lot of different people come in and frequent the channel that wasn't here at the very beginning. And then like the people at the very beginning, like every once in a while they'll show up, and it's really nice to see them, you know. And I think that's the biggest thing, man, really is the community and stuff, and making
These couple
kind of like YouTube friendships, you know.
Yeah, if people started coming back in, we're like, hey, reunion, like high school reunion. We all got up and we all did streams together. And then when they're gone, we're like, where are they? Like they take a while. Some of them are gone, like passed away, gone. We had a lot of from all of us. We were in exactly 13 groups, different group.
Yep.
And now it's just Weeby sometimes comes up now. Vegas barely comes in. But it's and then some of them got higher and thought highly of us this way instead of this way. They just forgot about us. They're too special nowadays. And
Right.
yeah, some took it to the head. Yeah, so that's why
Yeah,
we get
it's
separated from reality in the app because it's crazy.
yeah, it is. It's wild how much has changed over the last year for sure, man. And some channels just ain't even the same as they used to be. Like, you know what I mean? Like they just totally changed their channel to something totally different. So, uh, which I dig it, man. Like you can't stay doing the same thing always, especially if it's not working for you. Like if what you're doing ain't making you happy, then you gotta change it up and do something else, man.
Yeah,
Like,
my art wasn't working for me. Now it's working for me. I don't know why. And I was just doing random stuff, and it started working for me that way. And then out of nowhere, my art just started popping. I guess because I'm everywhere now. But before, I wouldn't even do that.
yeah, but I think it's just like staying with it. Like I think the platform also like some people just blow up and that's just what it is, man. And then other people, like, I think they were like, well, let's see if they're gonna stick with doing it or not before we, put people watching them, because the art stuff is definitely entertaining because like people like to watch stuff where they can see something started and then the progression of it and then the finished product of it. So like drawing and art and painting and stuff like that is great.
Some people tell me oh thank you. Some people tell me it's like therapy for them. I'm like, how is it therapy? I don't know. But this is you're all relaxed. I'm like, oh, my vibe, you be. I guess.
Yeah, and that's really cool too. Like I never thought that I would ever inspire somebody to do anything. And there's been a couple people that have said like, "Oh, I'm gonna go work out because you or somebody else and you said something to me or got it in my head, And then some people have been like, you've gotten me back in the gym and stuff. So like that's like mind blowing to me because from where I come from, like I've been a whole lot of wasting my life
Yeah,
being in.
well, we feel like we wasted a lot of parts of our lives in different things, but when we come on here, to us it's like we make friends. That's one thing, and another we learn a different way of communicating. Like we get more people. Like me, I went to the store the other day, not even where I live, like further that way, like 2 hours somewhere. Oh, we like your art. I'm like, okay. I was like, you see? Oh, it was weird. So yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, that's awesome. That's like a couple people at the gym. Tapped in or whatever, and he was like, "Hey man, I was so and so on the comment or whatever the other day." And I was like, "Oh, that was you. That's cool, man." And then a couple people from the gym kind of noted about the channel too, so that's pretty cool, man. Like when but I have never had somebody like just out of nowhere be like, "Hey, I seen you on YouTube. Why don't you do?" I haven't had that happen yet, so
Well,
I don't think I'm like that local.
last year they sent me a fan art. I'm like, oh, now I know what I look like as a drawing. Because that was a badass portrait. I saved that like there's my life. It's the first time I ever got drawn, and I was like, that is so cool. I was excited about it, all crazy for a whole week.
Right? Yeah. No, that is awesome. And like in your area, it's probably a lot better because like when you put a video, like there's probably more local people to watch it because there's a lot of people that watch my channel from the West Coast for sure, like California, LA, San Diego, San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people come from that side of the country. So
Ukraine, minor people are from out of the states. It's like Ukraine, England, all that stuff. I got a lot of people from over there, and I'm like, that's some weird stuff, but yeah, it's cool. Chicago.
oh man, that's crazy.
Mine's the opposite. Mine's Chicago,
Right.
Michigan, all that stuff. I'm like, okay, there's that way. So,
Right. Yeah, nah, shit. That's crazy. I just figured like a lot of people from the West Coast will be watching because it's like you would think they would show you the people that's close to where you're at. You know what I mean? But I don't know. The platform is weird how it does stuff, man. For real. Like I still ain't got it figured out. Like you could do something.
You could explain to me left and right, back and forth, and I still.
Yeah, and everybody's like, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, you gotta make good content. And that's it, really. Like if you make good content, people are gonna watch it, and that's how you're gonna get people to see it. They're gonna get the views.
Going upside down, and I'm like, I'm still waiting on somebody to challenge me one day. I'm like, nobody has challenged. Even at school, I draw upside down, and the teacher goes, I don't know how you do it, but I think it's cool. I'm like, yeah, because I got already used to drawing this way, so I get my big old clipboard, and I'm drawing this way, and the teacher laughs at me. She goes, are you drawing backwards? I'm like, it's because I tried doing it the regular way. I just can't do it. I'm already used to doing it a certain way. She goes, do it that way, and I do, and it comes out better when I draw girl,
That's
actually, that's
crazy.
it.
Yeah, no, that's wild. Yeah, that's crazy. But that's the thing too, though. If you're doing something on YouTube that you like to do, then
This is
that's
how big
better
my board
than.
is. That's why the teacher tripped out, because this is how big the board is that we have to use. Here's a couple of idiots.
Yeah.
He goes, how in the world? I learned eventually multitask and learn how to do this. I learned my head already used to this.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's crazy. But when you're doing something on YouTube that you like to do, that's better than trying to like force something that like you ain't really like about. Like I like doing the hip hop reviews too, like telling stuff about that happens in hip hop news and stuff like that from time to time. But it's usually just people that I'm interested in. It's not usually like if if I don't know who the person is at all, there's likely I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know who that person is. But
As long as
if
somebody
I'm
wants to match you
invested
and
in it,
say, you go, do you know who Big IG is? It's a big fat dude, right? And we're like, do you know what he does? Do you know his name Biggie because he's big?
right?
I'm like, okay. And then it says my daughter's ex-boyfriend came one day and we told him, do you know who Tupac is? Tupac? Do you know who Tupac? No, not Tupac, Tupac.
Right? Yeah. No, they don't know nothing now, man. Like,
Or they start singing the lyrics. You know who it is? No. Then why you
yeah,
singing the lyrics?
if you ain't talking about Young Boy or Kodak, they don't know what you're talking about.
I told my mom, if you don't know what they're rapping is because they don't rap no more. They go blah blah blah. We don't understand what the hell they're saying. And
Yeah.
all you hear, tra, 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 that's all you hear. It's like,
Yeah, a lot of stuff now is a little bit better, I think, than like maybe like 10 years ago. There's a lot of mumble rappers though. Yeah, for sure.
that's why my mom goes, I can rap too. Then I'm like, if you don't speak English, you're gonna do it in Spanish. She goes, yeah, it works. It works. She goes,
Right. I mean, even some of them dudes even said like I wasn't even trying to make a song. I was just
yeah,
trying
I
to.
told my mom, it's to the point you're telling on yourself. Might as well go turn yourself in. Might as well.
Right. Yeah. That's a fact.
That's what they do.
And that's crazy. They trying to use the all the songs against them now too. So I mean, as soon as you say something that you might have been involved in, you're hit.
They're stupid at the thing though because they do the crime and then they talk about it or they tell the crime before they do it and it's like you guys are dumbasses.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're teaching you now sucks at it. That's all I got to say.
Like at least back in the day, they would try to make up a make believe scenario to make the song, not something that they was actually involved in.
Now they have to say that whatever they're using as props and whatever they're saying is allegedly never happened and blah 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 because now they're getting attacked on that. But that's their fault for being retarded. That's retardedness to the fullest.
That's what's sad, really, is it went from being like you had to have the iced out chain or nobody was going to watch you. You had to have like the big diamond earrings or nobody was going to. You had to have a nice car or nobody was going to listen to your music. But now it's like if you don't have an M, if you don't have somebody that you done put in the ground, they don't want to listen to you. And that's wild.
Generations and generations that it's crazy though. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
That's another topic that everybody don't want to talk about because it's true that either the parents are not paying attention.
Yeah.
They're in the gang the same, like they're next in kin. Because I had that issue with one of my kids. My baby daddy wanted to put him next to kin, and my kid knows and how the drugs are in the car and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want him to learn none of that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Next to kin, but not the way that. And then one time we were walking right, and it smelled like weed. And he goes, "Mom, it smells like weed." And had the movie Friday, right? And I'm like, "How you know it smells like weed?" He goes, "Oh, because I saw it on Friday. Was it a scratch? Did you scratch the movie? Did you sniff it? How do you know?"
Right, yeah.
It made no sense. If you watched it, how you gonna know what it smells like? It made no sense.
And you know how it is when you're a kid, you want to get into all that dumb shit, man. Like, especially if somebody that is like, getting into dumb shit, then you think you want to do the same thing as your friend or your
they're vaping in school and they're
relative, whatever it is.
Now they're vaping in school in the bathroom. Now they do things that I was like, how the hell do you guys do that? We don't even do that. I thought they were supposed to check you guys going to school. You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
Not, I don't know how they get them or what, but they say they go on Instagram and they buy from people on Instagram. Like, oh my god, that's how easy.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah, I'm afraid if my daughter or anybody starts anything, I'm afraid to let you guys go out now because like everything's federal wise, like everything's attached to something. You know what I mean? I don't want to call and say, hey, you're a kid. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah, like back in the day, we used to always know like there was always like some old lady that had a store. And if you could walk down there, if you could get to her store, you was all right. But everywhere else, like 7-Eleven or somewhere like that, they won't sell you nothing. But if you found the old mom store, she sell you cigarettes.
We're not telling our parents, no phones, no internet. We used to go outside. We used to make our own toys. We used to have fun. We knew that we were gonna get in trouble. We had to make work, make it worth it because
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we were able to. And the neighbor knew the neighbor. The neighbor told our parents. But everybody knew each other. Right now, nobody knows nobody, and everybody be worried about what. Then I don't even let my daughter go to the fucking friend's house because now I don't know what can happen. And that's even if it's 2-3 houses away, I don't even know what can happen.
Yeah, that's what sucks. Like you don't really know people anymore, so it's hard to let your kids go over because you don't know the people you send their house to. You know, you're like, damn.
We're walking all these things like this. They can crash into the wall. They can fall, and we're talking to them. What? I'm like, dude, I'm gonna slap somebody right now. I'm gonna slap. Which one do you want, the lefty or the righty? Which one do you want me to slap you with?
That's the same thing though. I'll be scared to death. Like my daughter be going places too, and it's like you gotta let them go live their life, and at the same time, like you're like, damn. Make sure you got the phone on. That's all I can tell you. Make sure you got the phone on so you can call me if you need someone, so I can come get you or whatever.
My son's far away, and I'm calling him every time. Mom, I'm okay. I'm
Oh yeah, but
now. Leave me alone. I'm like, I still got your location on my phone. Yes, Mom. I'm never gonna take it off because you're not gonna leave me alone. I'm like, don't take the location. If I get the location taken off, I'm flying all the way to Florida just to kick your ass. He goes, okay. Yeah, I do it with all my kids.
Yeah, my ex-wife got all the kids on her phone. Like she knows where everybody's at all the time.
You know what? Well, my baby daddy goes, hey, you know what they're gonna do one day? They're gonna do it to you, and I know they are because they already told me. They're gonna leave the phone with whatever place they're going, and they're gonna leave it there, and you're gonna be in the they're right there, and they're gonna go party. And they're gonna do it. I'm gonna have to have an Apple thing for the chase them over this.
Yeah, remember you had to tell your parents somebody else's number when you was like, hey, I'm going over there and I'm gonna stay the night. And then you give your other friend's number so when they call, they were like, yeah, he's here.
Yeah. I told my kids, at least do it smart, y'all, because you tell. And then when something goes wrong, they did it. I'm like, who did it? And then the one that tells on them is the middle point. So I'm like, hey, come here, you know something. Like, you better not tell my mom. Oh, till later, she told me everything. She tells me.
That's why I tell my son. I say, come on, man, this is a rerun. I done already lived this, man. I done already lived this life that you're doing, man. This is a rerun. I've already seen this movie.
Because I tell him, hey, at least you could have been smarter. Don't tell him. Just say, Mom, yeah, I could have believed you. Just a little lie, you know what I mean? But you guys go wild on that lie. That at the end of the day, they tell the story backwards, and then they're like, I got caught. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's smart. Be smarter about it. Be smarter.
Yeah.
Or then you
got at least try.
Sneak out. Be smart about it, right? Okay, my daughter was trying to sneak out, right? She was walking in front of the cameras to make sure if I was asleep or something, the cameras didn't. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? She's walking in front. She want to get caught. I know she want to get caught. I went to her room. She left a little bit. She's not little, so she left a little big old bear. I'm like, what? You know you can't take that one. At least put a blanket under the blanket. She left a little bear. I'm like, she's not slick at all. She's the slowest one of all. All my kids, the slowest one. And then she was on the camera. I'm like, where's the camera beeping and beeping and beeping? And it was her trying to figure out if I could see her or not. I'm like, she's trying to tell me she's leaving or something. She was hard as fuck. That's when I went to the room and I found a little bear. I'm like, yeah, you failed the mission. No.
You failed the mission.
But who does that? Who goes in front of the camera, starts dancing for attention? It's like, are you trying to make sure the camera don't catch you? It's gonna catch you. You're going like this to it. Of course it's gonna catch you.
Right. You're trying to make sure it sees you. Hilarious.
I'm like, if I was asleep, that shit woke me up. Every 5 minutes going, ging. I'm like, oh, man, what the fuck? And it was her going like this.
Then she got the bear anyway.
Yeah, and then when I went over there, and I'm like, oh my god, she thinks she's not that small. How in the hell is that bear gonna make her? It's like the cat was even trying to undig the bear to see what it was because she's not that little. You mean? She was like this, and she's like, she's 16 years old. This is not her. Not even her head is like this. You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell? Kids nowadays gotta be smarter. I even tell them, dude, if I would have done it, I would have done it 5 times better than you. And my mom still wouldn't catch me. And if she did, I would have told her I was walking through the back door just to see who was outside.
Right.
I'm like, would you get told me knock on the window, say, Mom, I'm leaving. Well, at least.
Yeah.
Everybody was laughing at her. I swear to God. My mom goes, like, hey, do you see me? My mom's going, do you see me? I'm right here. Do you see me? I'm like, oh my God. My mom catch me all day long.
That's hilarious, man.
But the funny part that I guess she connected her phone to make sure that the location stayed in one place or something. I'm like, I'm still catching that one. I'm still trying to learn how to stick one location even though you're moving. And she goes, Mom,
right.
smart about it. Remember you told me be smart about not being in the camera? Be smart about it. Right? Figure it out. I'm like, I got a camera on your phone. Oh shit. She threw it at me. I'm like, got a camera on your phone. You can't escape your
That's
mama.
hilarious. But they be man. Oh shit, man. I'm trying to think of what it was now, man. Well, my nephew, my old lady's sister, man. She got two daughters, and I can't remember what it was, but they got together on the phone somehow so that she could get out of going to school, you know. And then they found out later, you know, they got together on the phones to get out of going to school and shit. And then, but it took them like a couple of days later to figure it out when they found it on their phones, you know. But they always think that they're smarter than their parents, like they ain't never gonna get caught, you know.
Like my mom goes, hey, don't get mad because she calls you bro. Remember when you used to call me dude? Remember? Hey fool, remember that part? Hey dude. No. They all come back at me. My mom's like, she's your hell. Okay, see it. Hi everybody.
Sorry, I was reading the chat and then I pressed back instead of close the chat.
Oh, I know. I do the same thing on my other. They're like, you come back. I'm coming back.
I'll be right back.
Over 500 days. What's 500 days? What is 500 days?
I got 500 days in a row. Like 507 days in a row now.
400. That's what I'm tripping out because he put 400 and then he put 500. That's just like what?
Yeah, it's hard for me to remember for real, you know.
Oh, what is? Oh, it says what is cookies, right? It says cookies. Oh no, what does it say?
Yeah. It says cookies on it. Yeah.
It happens. It says cookies. Like, you know what a cookie is, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody thinks it says Goonies for some reason because it kind of looks like the Goonies shirt, you know.
I thought it said rookies at first.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I just saw the bottom part of it. Yeah, cookies. That's what it says. Cookies.
Yep.
What's the worst experience you've had on the gym part? What have you? What's the worst thing that has happened on you on camera without you even going live or live?
Oh, what's the like? I had to get off I had to cut it off a couple times, like, cause I'll be forgetting I'm on live sometimes, and then like if stuff happens in public, like I just had to cut it off and make it private so I don't get in trouble. But no, dude definitely like got up beside me in traffic, and I got out the truck and everything. Like, you know how like I got the phone in the truck and I'm driving, you know. I think it was only like it might have only been Corrupt in there though, and but I jumped out the truck and I was yelling at the dude and everything. So as soon as I jumped back in the truck, I had to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? I had to private it and make sure that I cut that part out the live for sure. What's like? Oh yeah, I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know when the first day off's gonna come. I don't know what's gonna be the thing that makes like yesterday. I got all my stuff together and I was getting ready to go out and left my lights on in my truck and it killed the battery. So my father-in-law hasn't really been staying at the house because he was house sitting for my mother-in-law. They ain't together no more, so he was house sitting for her. Well, so there was nobody here to help me jump the truck, and the old lady was working, so she won't be home till 9. So yesterday was like super close. But I texted him and he was like, "No, I'm about to pull in now." So he pulled like 5 minutes later. He pulled in and gave me a jump start so I could get out the house. But if I would have had to go to work out at 9 o'clock last night or 9:30 after the old lady got home, that'd have been a tough one yesterday because I already wasn't wanting to go. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to wait till 9:30, that would have been a tough one yesterday. So.
That would have been hard. You'd be tired already because it was the whole day already. By the time you would have gone, you'd be like, you're getting lazy. That once you get lazy, it's like, yeah.
Well, plus, like I was pretty tired from the workout before. Like, so, like I've done a lot of hard workouts in a row. So, like I've been feeling kind of like beat up. And so like there's already been days where I'm like, man, I don't want to fucking go, man. And then when you start getting like excuses like, oh, well, the battery's dead. I mean, you know, it ain't really my fault.
You start hearing, oh, I don't want to go no more. That is
right.
Like I was
But,
supposed to go to the gym and I didn't. My legs hurt. And he goes, "What a baby!" I'm like, "My legs hurt. Leave me alone." You know the worst experience I've had when I went to the gym once and I was live. Okay, I was live. My son tried to lift more than he could, and he was like the weight, the bar was right here, and I fucking dropped the phone and I booked it after him because I told him you need a spotter. No, no, no. But I was watching from a corner of my eye. I don't leave my kids like my son's like, leave me alone. I'm good. No, okay, you're good. Next thing you know, I go like this. I turn around. I'm like, what? I dropped the weight right after him because he was choking
oh
at the
man,
water. And I'm like, oh hell. My son's like, I saw all kinds of colors coming in and out of your face. I'm like, well, no shit, Sherlock, you're about to die with the damn bar with weights on. What do you expect?
yeah, like you know how they got the arms so that like if,
That's the thing that comes forward with you or something like that. That you could just it's easier or something.
yeah, like we got the ones that are like free weights, and it's got like the arms that come out. So like when you're coming down, you can just set it on there, and you can get out from underneath of it.
I thought that shit was gonna come with me because it moved when I picked up the thing. The thing went this way. And I'm like, is it coming? Is it I couldn't even think about the weight. I was like, that shit gonna slap me. What the
Right? Yeah.
I was just it hold down after a bit, but I was like, oh hell no, that shit's gonna slap me because I was going like this. That shit gonna hit me. You know how you react real quick and you're like, yeah, that's what happened.
Oh man, yeah. Are you talking about the Smith machine thing?
Everybody was fucking laughing at me. It's shitty. They're like, are you okay? I was like, that shit scared the shit out of me. I thought that shit was gonna slap me.
Oh man, I seen one the other day. I was watching videos, man, and like she had too much weight on it, but it folded her right in half, like boop, like right in half. She was like she went like this, boom, like that shit was crazy.
Well, you know how they have that step.
She didn't even have enough time to get the thing turned back, you know.
They have a step to release and hold, right? The step that's on the floor when you're lifting like this, the butterflies or whatever, you go like this. Well, this one he missed it, and I just saw the thing with we're like that. Oh, that's gonna hurt all day. Because I guess he was trying to put it down slowly and step on the thing, but I guess he couldn't hold it no more, so he went too fast.
Mom, that's a cupcake.
His foot slipped. So
Mom.
I just saw him go. I was like, oh, that hurt my back. That was a.
Oh man, and then it hurts to get hit with something, man. Like first of all, it's heavy, and then the second of all, everything's metal. So when you hit yourself with anything, it hurts like hell. Like I've hit myself in the face with dumbbells before, you know, doing stuff and like not be paying attention and hit myself in the face with it.
That thing that you go like this, and you pull this way, the string, and then the weights are on the side like that. You're pulling it right. This girl was gonna use the machine next to it, right? And this dude distracted me, obviously, and I moved the thing, and the girl pulled it, and they hit her on the face. I'm like, oh my god, that girl left the gym. The girl left the gym. I'm like, motherfucker, you distract me, and that girl is gonna hate me. Oh my god. And then she saw me the next day. I guess she cut her eye right here or something with the weights and that.
Oh damn!
And I'm sorry, it was him. He made me do it.
Damn it!
I felt so bad. I felt so embarrassed because she felt embarrassed. She got hit in the face. Literally, that she didn't. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I dropped the weight one time the one day, but that was it, man. Like it hit my shin just a little bit, but it wasn't bad, you know.
I broke an accident phone because I couldn't. I was already in my last one and I went like this and it fell on the floor. I'm like, ooh, somebody's phone just broke and it ain't mine. Ooh.
Oh. I'm gonna work out over here.
I'm like, I think they're calling me over here. I got to put the weights back. Hold on, I gotta go. Bye. I'm telling you.
Man.
Or when you hit your foot with the weights or grab your finger, oh hell, that's fucking a pain for a whole week.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. That's what it was. Like it hit my shin, and I moved my foot right at the last second, but like it hit my shin and broke down just a little bit. But that's the worst I've had. Besides just being sore and tired, really, you know what I mean, in general. But yeah, no, for the most part, it ain't been too bad.
What's the best thing of the whole YouTube journey you've been to that you've learned and have gotten or have done right about it, and what makes you feel so good about the whole experience?
Say what now? I'm sorry, man. I was reading. My bad. What did you say?
Okay, from the whole year you've been on here, from the beginning to now, have you seen any improvement? Have you seen any progress? Have you seen anything that has made you actually wanted to do it more, not quit or whatever? And what have you actually gotten out of all of this, and what's your opinion about the whole situation with YouTube and everything?
Yeah, I mean, for real, I just want people to watch my content for real, you know, like, I like doing the lives and just talking to people and doing my little stories and stuff. I haven't really done those stories in a minute, but, I like doing that stuff and I like interacting with everybody, you know, so, but nah, like, every time that I get because a lot of times I really be getting down on myself and my content and everything, the channel. Like, there's been plenty of times, like the one month, I took like everybody would say, like, oh, if you don't want a bunch of stuff, just private it. So I privated like a whole slew of channel, like stuff that wasn't really getting views anymore, but it had views. So when I did that, it took all my views away. So it wasn't showing my content to anybody. It messed my whole channel up. They didn't know what was going on with my channel because I had views and then I didn't have views. So they weren't showing my content to anybody. And it was wild. Like, I had to put all that stuff back on there so I could get all my stats back up, because basically they're looking at all that stuff. They look at all your numbers, everything that you do, all your comments, all your likes, all your dislikes, everything. How long somebody watches, how long they don't watch, what they look at. I mean, they look at everything. So when I took and did that, I messed my whole channel up. So I had to put it back up. So that frustrated me, and I got like really down, man. It was really bad there for a little bit. I was like, man.
What's the worst thing you've done on YouTube that you regret doing? Like the worst thing, like some people just when they actually crash out, it's a crash out.
Yeah. No, definitely like jumping out the car on dude was not like my best moment. I had to delete that. I was yelling at dude, and I was trying to get him to get out the car and then come have an altercation with me when I really didn't need that to happen at all. You know what I mean? I didn't want that to happen, but for some reason in that moment, I thought it was a good idea. But immediately after I got back in the truck and I'm like realized that I'm on live, I was like, oh shit, damn.
Have you ever done the one thing the movie does all the time? We all movies, we all do it. Go live without going live, and you've been there for a long time talking to yourself.
Oh no, I haven't never did that, man. I haven't really had the live on, didn't know it was live. I haven't done that. Thank God.
You're the first one that I know that has not done yet that part. And I know a lot of us because I did it by myself accidentally because I thought I was going. And then my friend had logged in and he came up here. He's no longer here. I wonder what happened to him. Strange, remember Strange? I don't know. I haven't heard from him, so I'm worried. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh
but
man.
he used to come up here and he's like, "Puff, did you press the go button? Did you press the go one?" I was like, "Oh shit!" Like he's the only one that reminded me. One day he didn't come back, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if because he was having a hard time in life stuff, and he had just lost his pet and his mom and all that. So I don't know what happened. Hopefully he's doing good.
Yeah, I hope he's good. I hope he's good.
There were gang issues.
They did the one time though, like well, there has been a couple times that YouTube made me think like that I was still live and I wasn't. So I'm over here just doing my live, talking and stuff, and like nobody's talking back, and like you could see it, somebody come in on the counter, you see like one person come in and then they leave. And I'm like, what is going on, man? Like, what is happening right now? And then it finally clicks. I'm like, something's not right. So I got off the live, and when I went back and looked at it, it was like a 2-hour live, but it was only like an hour and maybe an hour and a half. So like the whole 30 minutes that I was on, still talking, trying to wait for people to come in and shit.
No, you know what happened to me? I went live on OBS and I didn't even know I was live until somebody goes, "Hey Puff, you know you're live, right?" What? Oh, like I'm live? Yeah, you're live on OBS. I was like, I was talking all kinds of shit. I was mad at my kids and telling them off and then this and that. And she goes, "Yeah, we know you're mad." That's all we can tell you right now.
We know you're mad.
They're like,
I ain't never did that. Thank God.
I didn't even know that once you open the OBS, that locks straight to your YouTube. And I'm like, but that's the reason I took it off my freaking computer because I didn't know that. But that's when he told me, "I know you're mad. You want to kick somebody's ass. I'm gonna tell you that right now." I'm like, "Oh hell no! What y'all here? Repeat what y'all here? Is anybody in there? Let me know. Let me know." It was crazy.
Oh, let me check on the dog real quick. Come on in here, Sopa. Come on, Sopa. She came back in. All right, lay down.
I don't want to give me a dog like that. I like your seat cover, your blanket, or your towel, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, the Tally. Yeah. Yeah, she's a good dog. They're really smart.
High maintenance. They tell me high maintenance on the dogs. But I don't know. If I can handle goats, I can handle that dog probably.
Yeah, that's the only problem is I gotta get a haircut all the time because it's like super curly, so you gotta get their haircut all the time. But some of them, they just let them go, man. Like you'll see some of people's, man, and they'll be like super puppy.
There you go. Well, my dog has his hair. When it's cold, I don't cut it because he has long hair. He looks like a little mop walking around. but they want to give me one dog like yours, and then they wanted to give me one like Gangish, and I'm like, no, because they go like, that's how they breathe. I get scared. I feel like they're gonna choke or something. And then my mom's all like, "Is that normal breed?" No, that sounds like the dog, the Chihuahua I have in there that looks like. Remember the Wario game that had the pill with the Wario? That's what the dog looks like. It looks like a big fat Chihuahua. Can you walk?
Like the Oreo one.
I'm like, no, that's what Chihuahua look like. So it's like, no, I can't do that. And then
Yeah, that's the way. The little dog we got, Marshall. He's a Boston Terrier, and like, cause their face is smushed in, they can't breathe right. And that's why their nose like that. He does that sometimes too. He walks around, can't breathe. He's like,
my Chihuahua's too fat that all you hear, and I'm like, what the hell's that noise? It scared me once.
and he pukes everywhere. Like if he gets excited or like if he can't breathe, then he'll just puke.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I never seen a female dog suck her own titties. That's the first dog I've ever seen doing that. I was like,
That's
what
crazy.
I've never seen that, and I trip up because I was hearing, when I started hearing, I was like, what the hell is that noise? And I'm like, first it's a, and I was like, what the hell is that fucking noise? And I went and looked, and she's I'm like, oh, what the fuck are you doing?
That's crazy. Yeah, I've never seen that one. Yeah, that's the first time.
I'm acting like I'm not hearing her. She gets louder, and I'm like, oh hell! I cut the vet the next morning. I'm like, what did a dog do that for? Oh, it's normal. No, I've never seen a dog do that in my life. And I had dogs. I have a lot of dogs. I've never seen.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never seen that before.
It was a trip out.
Like he'll lick his paws because he's allergic to outside. Like he's allergic to outside.
I know she does because she's fucking. She makes it all. You know how you suck on your finger like it gets swollen a little bit. That's how I know she does that. I thought I was tripping. I thought she was doing something. No, she's sucking it because it gets all swollen.
Man.
I'm like, was that a thing now? And now the new generation, even the dogs, the thing now to do weird shit now. What the hell?
That's crazy. What is that? Let me see. Hold on. Let me check.
Here, rocking. I made it. Action system. Mom.
Oh yeah, thanks, Actions. Appreciate you, Glamis. Yeah, that's another thing I was gonna say from that question, man. Like a lot of times, man, there's been times that I didn't want to do the channel anymore, or I was getting like super frustrated with like working out and not getting where I want to be and stuff like that. And a lot of times people in the community will do things for me, like not me asking for it, nothing like, because I don't ask people for shit, man. Like I don't usually go in here and be like, hey, can you give me something, or you know what I mean? Like I'll just be going on about my day and I'll be like, you know, whatever, just not making it or whatever, and be frustrated. And then somebody will help me out of nowhere, like for no reason at all. Like not because I was saying like, oh, I'm down and out. Like they'll just help me out because they felt like they wanted to help me out that day. And it'll be like at the most time that I needed it the most, man. And it's been like at times where I was like, man, I almost want to quit doing this shit, man. And then somebody will be like, hey.
I tell everybody, if I help you, I don't want nothing in return. As long as I know you're good, I'm good. You know, if I see you progress, you progress. And if you, it's like responsibilities or responsibilities. You decide which one you want to do. I wouldn't care because I know I give you the chance to show that you could do something. And if you didn't use it for your advantage or whatever, that's on you. But at least I knew I'd try to help you out. You feel me?
I appreciate that too. For sure. Like it's been awesome. Like I said, it's so crazy. Like just like how it comes out of nowhere sometimes. And it's like, even when somebody just says something nice about, you know, hey man, good job. You know, I see you trying, man. I really see you trying every day and shit, man. Like, and they'll say it when I'm like super down on myself and shit. So it'll really help me. Like sometimes when somebody's like, hey, just like, you know, hey, good job or whatever, you know. I'm sure that helps when you're doing your drawings too. Like when someone's like, hey, your drawing was really good last night, puppy. You know what I mean? That shit makes you feel good, you know?
I stepped on that. I learned that in class. I can do this from lines and everything. Okay. Well, I have an inspiration on him too. Like, stop, hold on. My baby daddy, he's disabled, not handicapped. He's disabled. He has half of his brain don't work, right? So everybody will make fun of him, like, oh, you can accomplish this and you accomplish that. Well, now he has. Now he goes to weightlifting competition, the powerlifting, and he won 2 medals for the handicap division. But he broke record on one, and he got 2 medals. We were all excited because we didn't even think we were gonna make it that far. Because he even said it himself. Because half of his hold on, baby, hold on. Half of his body doesn't gain the same reaction. It's like weaker on one side. You can tell the difference. If you want to show you, hold on. Yes, you're gonna be like Stewie, mom.
Mom, we do a Max.
Who?
Max.
Now he changed the character. I don't know who that is.
We do a Max.
Well, what?
Like a mountain trap.
Hold on. Oh, okay. No, think I think
I,
no.
I said
Go
trap.
like this to your dad. Go like this. Call your dad over here. Go call him. Go. Yay, we went that way. Yay. Flip. We ran, move. But you know what I mean? Like half of his brain don't work, half of his body don't.
Yeah, yeah.
But now,
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that though. I was gonna ask you because you already went to West Virginia, right?
No, we didn't. We didn't go because they told him he has to try another competition. But he has his medals right here. He has his, they're heavy as hell. I mean, you can knock somebody out with these motherfuckers. Hold on.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah,
That's
was
awesome.
his first powerlifting, and he got 2 medals. He got one for my daughter gets a but like they're or this way. Okay, this way. See, one's for
Nice.
breaking records on para. It's called para, and the other one is for his class weight.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, that. Yeah, and then the way they eat when they go to all these tournaments, dude. The last day we didn't even want to eat. When we're driving that way, we didn't want to eat because he couldn't eat. Oh, he had to do a sip of water, He couldn't eat. So we're like, we're not eating. We're on strike on that one because we didn't want him to feel bad that we were eating.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
Your experience?
No, that's cool. Hey,
The
thanks.
difference, look.
Good job, man.
Look,
That's awesome, bro.
show him the difference. See, look at the difference in his arms. One's smaller than the other. You see it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, yeah. You can tell a little bit, but it ain't that big a difference.
He wants to show his muscles.
Nice.
But yeah, it was a lot of confidence. You know what I mean? But the way that we eat now is different. He makes sure we all change the way we're eating. Yeah, that part. Yeah.
That's
he makes
awesome.
The junk food, like the food is different, but it's healthy. Like the junk food is the same way looking, like the cookies and stuff like that has a little sugar. We do everything different. That's what we're gonna do a channel with all the new way. Like if you have diabetes and all that, it helps a lot. If you want to lose the stomach,
Mom,
we have everything. He bought all kinds of cookbooks and everything. And sometimes when
Yeah, I've been trying to change my diet. I've been trying to make sure I get 200 grams of protein every day. For like the last 10 days, it's only been 10 days, but we're still working on it though.
The only thing I don't like is that we gotta look at calories, the numbers of the calories and all that, and we gotta do everything by measure. I'm like, what it took me an hour to whatever took me 30 minutes, it takes me an hour because I gotta measure everything in a certain way. Or she's like, you can't eat like this. I'll be
Yeah, I
like,
know. I got like a little scale, and I'm putting the damn thing on there so I can put the chicken on there and shit. Make sure I know how many ounces it is and
Hey,
shit.
the school, the school he's giving us is actually like the full asses, but it's like, and then his mom's like, no more ground beef, no more ground beef.
Yeah, I know it. That's the thing, man. It's good because it's got a lot of protein and it's easy to make. But man, after a while, it does get tired. It gets
Now
tired after a while.
whatever it took us 30 minutes to get, like we gotta look for the exact execution. It's torture for me sometimes. I'm like, I can't find it. What do you want me to do? Similar? No, it has to be this one. I'm like, oh my god. We're at Walmart 30 minutes later. We still haven't found them.
I take it.
I'll wait for you at the car. I tell him, I'll wait for you at the car.
Hell yeah.
So when we go grocery shopping, now we gotta look at that back and see the calories. I'm like, I understand. Oh, here he comes. I told you, he's coming.
Hey. If I ask her at the end, how
It's bomb, though,
she is, my ass is bomb.
What he said?
He's at the end. She's gonna be. It's because it's bomb though. It takes forever to get here.
Oh yeah.
To get here than to make it though. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a head breaker. And then the ingredients, everything he buys on the fucking in his webpage panda.com. You could buy everything there, like the seasonings and stuff like that. They sell that. They sell anything for the gym.
Mom, me put it.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
So it's crazy. I'm like, my kid goes, where's the seasoning? Look at the back of the thing. If it's for the chicken, the egg, it tells you right there, the picture. Follow the pictures.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I had an app too. Like you could put it in there, and it would tell you everything that would, like all the nutrients and shit.
At the beginning, I wanted to slap him a little bit because I was getting on my nerves,
Mom,
like a lot. Because I don't want to look at none of that. I just want to eat.
I just want to eat. Yeah.
Mom, put the mom.
That's what I kept saying too. I was like, man, I'm just gonna keep trying to get close. Like I know I need to be like somewhere around here, but I've been trying to do like a lot better recently. So it's harder to like, but that's part of it, man. You got to do all of it. Like you got to try to get your rest. The gym part's just part of it. Like you got to get your rest and you got to eat right, you know. But I think when you first start out, man, you can't do everything, man. Like just pick one thing. Like if you want to try to start eating right and then start working out, or start working out and then start eating right. But like if you do too much at the beginning, man, it seems
And
like
when
too
you
big of
can't
a
switch me from night to
task.
day to eating all this to not eating all that, I'm like, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. He goes, you can't let
Yep.
go of it. I can let go of everything. She still made me from this portion to this portion. I can do that.
Yep. Yep. That's it too. Like portion sizes too. And a lot of times like sauces
Meal
and
prep, I tell him move too much.
bread.
That way it won't be the same because I'm gonna get tired of that shit.
Yeah. It's easy to get tired of the same shit, man. For real, it is. Like I can't say like there's some stuff I like and I can keep eating it, but most of the stuff like I have to change it up. I can't eat the same thing every day. It's too hard, man.
I won't struggle. He's the one cooking. I ain't touching the kitchen. From now on, you do the. I ain't gonna sit there and do. I'm gonna take what it took me 30 minutes. It's gonna take me fucking an hour trying to figure out what the hell it has to be exact. I ain't like I can go and that's it. I ain't gotta be like, oh wait a minute. If he said like this, it's not gonna be the same. I can't do
Yeah, I
that.
like doing it myself too. Like I like doing it like my old lady does it a different way. I just like
That's
doing
what
it my way.
we
So,
girls have to have it a certain way. You gotta have a certain portion. We gotta do it a certain way. And I do everything backwards, so you're gonna be fucked with me. I gotta do everything backwards. You know what I mean?
then I'll be like trying to give her pointers and shit, and she'll be mad as a motherfucker. Like, just let me do it. I'm doing it my way. I'm gonna do it my way. I know, but I like it this way. She's like, yeah, I don't do it that way. I do it
Look,
this
I
way.
got one for you. I tell him, I got one for you. You wanna help me? Here, do it yourself, cause I ain't gonna go.
Yeah, that's what she said. She walks away from it.
And then when she goes, you give me that look. You tired of me telling you? I don't
Yeah.
know. You tell me. Want to see? Want to test me some more? I'm all like, yeah.
Well,
But it's bomb. But sometimes it gets a little bit overwhelming because
oh yeah.
you lose whatever you need to lose. You're eating healthy. I'm like, can you get at least once or twice? No more. I'm like his mom later. No more ground beef. No more. But yeah. We do lasagna with the tortillas, ground beef and cheese, like really like
Oh yeah.
I don't eat cheese, so I'm fucked. I can't eat lasagna because I don't like cheese. So he does it on purpose. But yeah, he does. He's done the other day. He did teriyaki chicken. We did it on TikTok. We put it on TikTok. I put all kinds of stuff. I gotta put them on here though. But we
Oh
done
man, people love that too. Like the cooking stuff, man. Like especially if it's a healthy cooking thing on TikTok, man, that can go up anytime. You never
I've
know.
never in my life had so many views that when
Oh,
one
that's what I was gonna say.
I had 130 some, and I was like, damn, somebody's actually watching me. What the damn? I never had that many people. I usually have like one or two on mine, but yeah.
Right.
But yeah,
No, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't do TikTok, but I don't know. I just don't do TikTok. I just do the YouTube. It's hard enough for me just to keep up with this here. You know what I mean?
and the other child. So who are you talking to?
But
Well, thank you for coming.
yeah, no, thanks for having me for sure. What did Glamour say? What's say? Oh, I don't know how long I'm gonna try and do it. Like I'm gonna try at least put a couple good months together of making sure I get all the protein and stuff I'm supposed to do. I think like dude I was talking to the other night, he's like, man, try to put 3 months together and you'll definitely see a
That's
big
what they
difference.
told me. That's what we're trying to first plan the whole thing, like how we're gonna go by the food or whatever he's planning on doing, and then I'm just gonna. So I'm already graduating from school. I'm gonna start doing his videos and stuff like that, all his production, and I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing something about it. At least one of us get a channel going.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, no, like I said, the food stuff, man, people really watch that. Like I said, when I do anything with the truck, automotive stuff like changing the oil or the brakes or anything, if I do a little video with the truck, they always do great. So like the same thing with food videos, people love that stuff. So, but yeah, no, I'm gonna get up out of here though. It's kind of getting late, and I'm kind of getting tired. I don't mean to wind it down on you or nothing, but
3 hours for me. I keep forgetting. See, that's what I don't like about time. See, time fucks us up. All of us fucks us up.
yeah. But thanks for having me on for sure, and we'll definitely see you around.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
Sickle.
Thank you for coming, y'all. See you later. I'll come back later in a little bit because I gotta do some art, but I gotta eat.